My name is Tahira Bellot, and the game that I attended for data collection for this assignment was second round of the NCAA men's basketball tournament, March Madness. It was held in Orlando, Florida at the Amway Arena on March the 20th. I surveyed patrons of the game to see what their overall experience of the game was, what they liked best, what they didn't like best, how far they traveled, what their age demographic was, questions of the sort to gather information to do my research. Participants of the survey were asked on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being the worst and 10 being the best, what they would rate their experience at the game that day. And on average, most people rated their experience a 9 out of 10. Some of the answers that they gave, the reasons why it wasn't the best experience. Some people said they would prefer a variety of vendors and food that could have been a little bit better. Traffic situation in the garages and during parking was mentioned as a reason why it wasn't the best experience. One person noting that they waited 35 minutes to get out of the garage. Parts that they said they like were that they liked that you could see the game from almost anywhere, even in line. Some participants definitely liked the part where they could grab a beverage or a snack and sit at a table and actually still have a very good view of the game. So basically, the overall consensus was that people enjoyed the experience of the game. The following are clips of a few people that I asked to rate their experience on a scale of 1 to 10. And on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being poor and 10 being excellent, what would you rate your overall experience of today's game?
I rated it a 10.
Why'd you give that rating?
I had a lot of fun. Games was great. It was good basketball play today.
Okay.
A 10!
Some participants were able to remember one sponsor of the game, but most had forgotten any sponsors by the time I was able to reach them to conduct the survey. The demographic of the people I surveyed varied between the ages of 25 to 85, with the majority of the sample between the ages of 30 to 42. I got more males to participate than I did females, and the many people I surveyed traveled under 100 miles to attend the game. The advice that I would give to organizers would be to add more variety of food because participants said they would have enjoyed it better. Maybe what the organizers could do is feature some food from vendors of local areas of the teams that are playing. For example, maybe popular food in the Gainesville area during the University of Florida games. The data collection is a little harder than I anticipated. It was hard to get people who wanted to participate in the survey, especially if they weren't getting a free gift or prize. Although people were random, I wanted to make sure that the participants I asked weren't biased in any way, so I chose to not ask everybody with a Florida Gators shirt on. Making sure I came up with the right types of questions for the survey was very challenging. I wanted to ask enough questions in order to get a significant amount of data, but at the same time, I didn't want the survey to be too long. Respondents didn't have any issue with understanding any of my questions, so I felt like my questions were suitable for the survey and the information that I needed. I didn't have much trouble collecting the data. The biggest challenge there was just getting enough people to stop for me to answer the questions. The part that went well was analyzing the data that I did collect. If I had to do it again, I would change my approach. I would rather have something that draws patrons of the game to me, and then once I have their attention, I could ask them to participate in a brief survey. In addition, I would have a free gift for their participation. I think I would get more people to participate willingly if I did this.